Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How you guys doing today? Hopefully, as always, you are having a lovely afternoon. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. First things first, I want to say this. I'm so excited. I am so excited for this young man. Let me flip this over now because now I'm ready to make it happen. So I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Benoe. I think it's Bynoe. So I don't know if it's Jonathan Bino or Jonathan Benoe. But I'm so happy for you, sweetheart. I am so happy for you. For those of you, if you don't know this young man's channel, he has 1.3 million subscribers. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you know him, know who I'm talking about. But if you're not subscribed or if you haven't, check him out. Jonathan Benoe, Bynoe. And this young man, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for him. I saw his face on a Swiffer commercial a couple of days ago. And my mouth, young man, my mouth about to hit the floor. When I saw your face on a Swiffer commercial, my mouth hit the floor. I said, oh my God. I was so excited. I was so happy for you. So congratulations. Oh my God, sweetheart, congratulations. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. Okay. If you guys, when you go over to the channel, look at my favorite video. He's got so many and I love them all. But that one where he's being Bill Withers and Bill Withers is recording Lovely Day. Oh my God. Go check that out. Like it is the funniest thing ever. It's so sweet and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love him. Congratulations. I just wanted to get that out. I'm so happy for you. So happy for you. So if anybody knows him, tell him that that lady, the spiritual one, is like, oh my God, she mentioned you on the channel. She loves you and she's so happy for you because I am. Really. Congratulations, sweetheart. Congratulations. You deserve it. You deserve it 1,000 times. You deserve it. Okay. Now, having got that out of the way, I wanted to talk to you guys about a video, the video I did last time. There was a part that I went back to replay it and I listened to it and I was talking about the greatest generation and I got lost in thought and I did not finish the thought process when I started that. And basically what I wanted to say is, you know, those who know that those who fought in World War II are considered to be the greatest generation. And I wanted to say to you guys that at this time, you guys have the rare opportunity to be the greatest generation. I want you guys decades from now, you guys are going to be the ones that history is going to look back on and say they were the greatest generation. You know, and why? Because you guys are the ones who officially decided to stop thinking in terms of a tribal mindset and start thinking and possessing. You guys were the first ones to start possessing the global mindset. Okay, no more of us versus them. You guys are going to be the ones who, when you say we the people, you mean we the people. Okay, we the citizens, the occupants of this universe, we the people, you know, and it's going to be such a beautiful thing. I cannot wait. I'm telling you guys, generations from now, they're going to be talking about you guys. They're going to be like, that was the turning point. 2026 was the turning point, was that year, was that time when everybody started to rethink how we see each other, rethink how we are looking at the world. They decided to stop looking in terms of just us versus them, and they're bad over there and they're over there and we're the best and they're not, and this that you guys decided to say we the people of this planet, and everything changed as a result. Okay, so I wrote down. I was thinking earlier. I was thinking earlier about how the current government, the powers that be that are in place at this time, are nervous AF, you guys. They are so nervous because never in a million years did they think that you guys would ever just wake up and say, you know what, we're done. We're done looking at each other as the enemy. We're done of seeing, them over there and them over there. We're done. Quite literally, the powers that be that are in place right now, this is how they thrived. This is how they exist. Okay, in the governments that are existing now, that's how they got into power. By saying they're the bad guy over there and they're the ones that are bad over there and we're the great ones over here and we need to look out for them, and then this and the other thing. They live for it. They need it. Like I said, it's the powers that be have incredible egos. They want to be, I want to be president of this country so I can say we can do this and we can take that and we can have, and we're no longer in that mindset. They recognize that we are the awakened generation. You know what I mean? We are the ones that are finally waking up and saying, we're not doing this anymore. And we recognize and wiping the sleep from our eyes. And we're like, what the hell? Like, oh my God, we did do that. And we did think that way. Okay. But our children, like I said, our grandchildren, our children, our grandchildren are depending on us to do the right thing, And I wrote down, because like I said, we got some people in power right now that and I thought about this. I thought about how I thought about it like this. Okay, the powers that be are treating the world, they're treating their position like they are quite literally participating in an episode of the Beast Games. Okay, those of you, if you've ever seen the Beast Games, it's starring Jimmy Donaldson, who AKA Mr. Beast, right? And there's an episode that came on just Wednesday. And it goes like this. So there's this gentleman, okay, there's a group of people, and they had, different these groups. We're down to the top 10. But bottom line, you guys, if you've ever seen a Beast game, Mr. Beast or the Beast Games, you know that we break each other down into groups, right? And we have to vote on who we trust to do the right thing. Like there's an episode where, there was these 4 groups, right? And they all sent one person, and that one person had to go up to this thing, and the time starts rolling and the money count is going, and it goes up to $1 million. And at any time, those people up there can hit the buzzer and they can say, I'll take the $1 million, but you sacrifice all those people who trusted you, right? And that's how the government is right now. Okay, they are quite literally in that they act like they're literally in the Beast Games. It's like we the citizens, we the people, we're like, okay, we voted you in and we trust you to do the right thing. You're gonna go up there and you're gonna do the right thing by us. And then he goes, okay, and then he goes up there, and then here comes some corporation, some greedy corporation, and they got an agenda that they want to push, right? but they are Mr. Beast, and they're going, hey, why don't you come over here? We want to talk to you, and we'd like to offer you $5 million. And here, come on over here, come look in this, and they've got a pyramid, this glass pyramid, and it's stacked up with money, and they're like, come on in here for a minute, like going in there and touch the money, see what a $5 million feels like. We'd like to give you that, and all you got to do is just push our agenda, let a law slip through so that we can do A, B, C, and X, Y, Z, and the money is yours, and so the person, the politician that we sent goes into there, and they're like, come on, sit on the money so you can see what it's like, just like in the Beast games, and our politicians are like sitting on this pile of money, and we're going, no, be of integrity, we hired you, we trusted you, we put you in office because we trusted you to have integrity and to do the right thing, and they're sitting there with this money like, yeah, don't that money feel good in your hands, or you could do a whole lot with that money, and that is our politicians today. Okay, they're acting like they in an episode of the Beast games. They sitting up there and they got this money, and we're going, no, we hired you, and they could take the money, but they would sell us out and sell us under, or they could do the right thing and just say no, thank you, and no, and so these politicians got to go. Bottom line, they got to go. And right now they are nervous as you know what, like I said, because now we are awakened, and now our minds are expanding. Our minds are growing. Our consciousness is expanding. Our consciousness is growing. We see the potential of what we can now be. No more thinking in terms of you and me, but thinking in terms of us. We now have that, we're developing the global mindset, and they're nervous. They're scared as all get out, because they was like, nobody was supposed to know that. Nobody was supposed to hear that. That's how they got into the office, using the tribal mindset of us versus them. And now they're thinking about taking that mindset away and expanding their consciousness and thinking more in terms of we, because now at this time, when the elections start coming, we're going to start looking for men and women who not only think locally, but possess a global mindset, right? No more us versus them, but more we're going to put you in office because we are going to trust you to do the right thing, to think bigger. We the people have expanded our minds, and we are expanding our consciousness, and we want the right people in office who will agree, who shares the same mindset, right? And so the powers that be right now are nervous AF, like really. I wrote down an example of the corruption that exists in the government, and I thought back to Rod Blagojevich. Okay, perfect example, right? The president Barack became president, and now all of a sudden his Senate seat is now quote unquote for sale. And that's exactly how he looked at it. He didn't say, Barack is now president, he's gone, and this seat is now open, and who else can we put in there? We need someone who has integrity. We want someone who has the right mindset and understands the bigger picture agenda that we are trying to create. He didn't think that. He said, I'm selling this seat to the highest bidder. And he got caught, right? And he got arrested for corruption, And I did note also, it said he was, Rod Blagojevich was caught selling Obama's Senate seat, and then he was later pardoned by Trump in 2020. Not going to go there. Just letting you know. Just a FYI. Okay, and it doesn't surprise me, because both have they have that mindset. They have that mindset. They're not principled. They don't have integrity. They don't have honor. They're not to be respected in any way. You see what I'm saying? And this is what we're getting rid of. Okay, so like I said, we have the opportunity at this time to be the greatest generation. Okay, you guys remember that. Like, really think about that. Like, wow, we really do. Like, decades from now, people are going to say, we, the people, decided to start thinking bigger. We're not thinking small. No more us versus them. No more. It's just we, the people. We, the people. You know? And we're going to start changing things, and we're going to start going with that. So that was I just wanted to leave you guys with that, you know, that we it's time to get rid of it's time to get rid of the beast game participants. Okay, we need to start putting people in office who have a global mindset, who can think bigger picture, bigger events. Absolutely, they're going to look at, you know, what we need, you know, in our prospective countries, in our prospective states, however, you know, but we also want them to understand that they're there to serve a bigger purpose, because you're going to be, at some point, we're going to need these people to step up and start, you know, doing the right thing and acting laws and doing things that benefit us on a grander scale. Okay? I'm excited about that. And then also, I just wanted to see, because I'm going to make this one a short one. And I wanted to just say, you know, for those of you who pray, you know, at night, those who pray with their children, you know, I would like to suggest or invite you guys to certainly say whatever prayer you guys say normally with your children, right? And then when you're done, say, okay, I want you to do one more thing for me. I need you to do one more thing for mommy, okay? And what's that? We're going to say this together. Let's say this together, okay? Say one world, one love, one people. And then look at him and say, I need you to say it. Say it with me. Say it with me. One world, one love, one people. Again, one world, one love, one people. Start encouraging. Let's start planting the seed in our children right now to start thinking bigger. We're one world, you know, we're one love and one people. Start planting that seed right now. So that, like I said, when we're the quarterbacks right now, okay, and we're calling the plays, and what we do today is going to affect generations to come. So let's start planting the seed in our children. You know, it's no more us versus them. It's one world, one love, one people. Those of you who meditate, meditate on that. Meditate on that. One world, one love, one people. You know, we can change the energy. We can change the mindset. We can change the world, the thought processes right now. It starts today. Okay? So yeah, I just wanted to leave you guys with that message. I'm sorry I didn't expand on it earlier, but no more. We're done with these greedy, you know, politicians. We want people who possess a bigger mindset, a global mindset. They understand that this is the opportunity to create a better world, not just a better state, not just a better city or a better town, but a better world, a better, because it'll all benefit in the end, you know. Certainly, you know, we want them focused on the local as well, but we need them to possess that bigger mindset, that understand while we are helping for smaller things, there's a bigger picture at stake. There's a greater thing that is taking place in this world, and you want people who already possess that, who already get it, who understand it. So when the time comes, if there's things that need to be voted on, you know, if someone needs our help on the other side of the world, or if we need to do something big, we're going to start thinking bigger. Okay, this is going to benefit, you know, this is how it's going to benefit us on a grander scale. It's not just about the little anymore. It's about thinking about things on a grander scale. Okay. All right, so that is the message that I had for you for this first video. I hope you guys like it. If you did, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe. Nothing makes me happier than let you guys know that you at this time, you have the opportunity to be the one that people look back on generations from now and say, they were the greatest generation. You guys were the ones who turned everything around. Your mindset, how we saw each other, how we're moving in the world, because we are trying to become a more peaceful, united world. No more of the us versus them. It's time to start thinking how we can help each other. Because at the end of the day, we need each other now more than ever. Really think about that. Okay. All right, I'm going to go. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time on the next video. You guys take care. Bye.